Before the Devils get into free agency trades and the NHL draft coming up later this offseason, we're going to talk about a few internal options they have to try and make the NHL roster better come opening night in 2018-19 in terms of a few prospects who might be ready to make that NHL leap after either playing in the AHL or continuing their career down in college or the minors in juniors. First, we're going to talk about a couple of AHL guys that have been down there for a couple of years and are one step away from making that NHL leap. They've both been called up a couple times in Nick Lappin and John Quenneville. Lappin is coming off a 31-goal year down in Binghamton, a career year for him, 2 years removed from Brown. And for him, I think he just needs to get another step into his game, but to be a little bit more consistent when he is called up to the NHL. He's definitely got to compete. He's got the ability to score in and around the net. And if he can kind of just up that speed and be a little more present on the puck, that's the kind of thing the Devils are looking for him to make that NHL leap. In terms of Quenneville, they're also kind of looking for the same thing, a guy who's still pretty young, a guy who's still trying to maybe develop into his body, get a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. He's got the scoring ability, he's got the speed, he's got the quickness and agility. It's just a matter of kind of being able to play that way for a full NHL game. And if I think he can put in a good summer, stay healthy, and get that good training, and he can make that leap and at least be more of an NHL presence than a lot of people hoped he would be at this point in his career. Looking a little bit further, two guys who are going to turn pro next year, whether that be in the AHL or the NHL, in Michael McLeod and Joey Anderson. Both picked in 2016 in the NHL draft, McLeod in the first round, Anderson in the third. McLeod was a guy a lot of people thought would make the team out of camp going into 2017-18, kind of like Pavel Zacha did a year after he was drafted. McLeod, very fast, very skilled, a big body. I think he's still got a little bit to learn in the pro game, so I think you might see him begin the 2018-19 season in the AHL. But if he can learn the pro game, learn the speed, learn the physicality, I think he'll be sooner rather than later ready to make that leap. As far as Anderson, he's another guy. He could be another boost to that bottom six. He's a physical, around-the-net kind of guy, can score when he needs to. And I think he's going to be in the same boat as McLeod. If he plays well out of camp, he can make the NHL. If not, he might make an impact later in the year.